What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Ash the Man. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I had a chance to take a look at Dragon Ball Super 119 episode yesterday, just like everybody else did. And I gotta say, this review is going to be interesting. Got a few things to talk about. So yeah. So right out the gate, I think that Dragon Ball Super 119 episode was definitely a good episode. We can have our thumbs up on this. I think it was very good. It wasn't, just like an overpowering episode. It was just right. You had your fighting, you had your, objective to overcome. So just to kind of jump into this a little bit because, there's a few things I wanted to point out. Now, got a chance to see Gohan and Piccolo teamwork again. Now Piccolo and Gohan has literally been back to back, just been there, doing teamwork, things they've been practicing on, things that Piccolo kind of been mentoring Gohan on, and things that Gohan been bringing out of Piccolo. You got to see them kind of work off each other, especially with the recent episodes with, they going against Universe 6 and the Namekians. So kind of interesting to see that. Now they ran into an enemy. He was invisible, pretty much moving fast as shit, and they really couldn't sense him. So they worked a little strategy. Gohan made dust everywhere. Piccolo was able to find him out, beat the shit out of him, and he was gone. That's pretty much how that went. Just as simple as that. Now they had another enemy, which was they were able to sense. But at the same time, since we kind of found out later in the episode, I was like small little bug, he wasn't able to exactly hit it because it was just moving too fast. It was really small, to the naked eye. So Piccolo unfortunately got eliminated this match. Goodbye, Universe 7 to making. Tip my hat off to you for staying in this long. Heck, now, the tournament's gonna get real interesting. So now Goku and 17 kind of joined into it because he went after Android 18 trying to figure out what was going on, trying to, take her out. And I'm sitting there oh my God, really? This was going on right now? She about to get eliminated. 2 in 1 episode. We have not seen that yet from Universe 7. It's always somewhere down the line they get eliminated. So, however, she got to the edge. Android 17 kind of helped her out. And then he was actually one to figure out that, pretty much it's a little ass tiny bug. You can't just use your senses. You actually just have to, you kind of focus, get into the par with it. Be one with yourself. Nah, none of that Moji Joji crap. It's just that he was able to use more than just sensing, doing some background hard work and was able to find that out. So he was able to go ahead, find out. Him and Goku worked out a strategy to where since he jumps off the ground and that's how he was maneuvering so well, Goku was just breaking it up. He couldn't use that since the ground was rumbling and he got tossed. Just that simple. Universe 4 got eliminated. There was a race on the point. Now, seeing that universe and down to just the 3, which the 3 universe that is left now is Universe 3, 7, and 11. And of course, Universe 11 is Jiren, and Universe 3 is with all the robots. And of course, we already know Lucky Universe 7, but it's great to see that now it's starting to come down to the wire. So that in the most upcoming episodes, most things is going to be explosives. We're going to see what's going on. We're going to see some things that, we've been wanting to see. So, with all that being said, now let's talk about what we, should be expecting because overall, this is a good episode. I really liked it. I was engaged to it all the way through. Heck, by the time the episode ended, I was wanting more, hey, give me, episode 120 because I see you didn't did it already, But here, ideas for upcoming things that we can expect. Now, one thing I do want to touch on is that I can't wait for Vegeta's Ultra Instinct debut. I mean, they already, confirmed it that he's going to get his own Ultra Instinct, and knowing that Goku Ultra Instinct was more of a resilient form of it, and to kind of explain that out is that pretty much he's able to dodge, pretty much fast as shit. Nothing can really touch him in that form. Now, in that episode, which we kind of explains out, is that Goku doesn't really know how to use that to bring out the strength with the Ultra Instinct. He know how to do the defense, the resilience, and all that's fine, but except the strength part. And I think that's probably what happened when he was like fighting Jiren in the Ultra Instinct. His output just wasn't that good. He was fast. He was literally keeping up, moving, dodging, but just power output wasn't that strong. So I'm taking Vegeta's going to be the opposite, to where he may not be dodging that fast like Goku was. He's probably going to have a higher damage output, because we already know, comparing Goku and Vegeta is more of the explosive, damage type. He can, like, if you ever watch his fights, he kind of go down a lot faster than Goku does. But however, he always seems to like have like the best attacks, best destructions. Hell, the first time we seen Final Flash, he literally at that point, took Cell half body off when he wasn't doing no damage. I mean, when he was Super Vegeta, he wasn't doing no damage to Cell. Final Flash, his attack literally shook the earth itself. Caused waves, caused tidal waves. It's like looking at a full moon and you got the raging ocean. That's how bad it was. Probably a little bit worse. And he was able to take off half a Cell, destroy half of the island. That Trunks and them didn't move, they probably would have died in there. Kudos to you, Vegeta. You actually would have did something very, not surprising. But however, that's what we can expect from Vegeta's Ultra Instinct. And I'm going to probably touch on this in a different review, probably giving off, more of a video between what's the difference between Goku and Vegeta Ultra Instinct. I am going to have that comparison, maybe do like a little versus, see which one that I think is better, or just comparing the two and let you guys decide. I mean, shit, why not? Now, and more upcoming things that I would like to see is that pretty much, I can't wait to see who's next to be knocked out for Universe 7. And reason being, because right now, we can honestly say the normies is out. And I wasn't just saying like just humans, because like technically the four that they have out so far, Master Roshi, Tien, Krillin, and Piccolo. Master Roshi and Piccolo definitely held their end up. Now, Tien, he eliminated maybe one, and then he had a combination the first part. I'm not entirely sure, because there's been some episodes down the line, but his wasn't too exciting. I mean, he was there, did his thing, and, Tien was eliminated. Goddamn. Krillin, he actually eliminated 3 people. He eliminated 3 people, but he shortly after got kicked out because he was being too flashy. That's Krillin thing, and had to be the first one, Krillin. You wasn't supposed. You're not the dance of the show no more. That's Yamcha. So nah. But anyways, but the status of this is because like right now you still have Gohan, Frieza, Android 18 and 17, Vegeta, and Goku. So they still got like 6 warriors. But right now, for what they pointed out before, is that Universe 7 is kind of like getting tired out. I mean, they are fighting constantly. Only person who hasn't been fighting like that, and they probably had a little cameo episode to where they kind of helped out, was Frieza. Frieza and Gohan eliminate, Freeze from, like Universe 6, and was able to, kind of like torture people, eliminate a couple of people here and there, but always work behind the scenes. Now, I can't wait to see what kind of role Frieza going to have. I'm just thinking that maybe Frieza is going to find his way of being eliminated, or is going to find his way of being back alive and, trying to like go his own way. Not sure if he's going to try to make a deal with another universe like he did before. I'm not even sure how that's going to happen, because he tried to do that when they brought him back to the real world to help fight in this tournament, and he said he wants to be back alive, period. And, with him being Golden Frieza, he ain't going to stop at nothing to come out to Goku and for, killing him again. For the second time, well, actually, we could say it's first, because technically Trunks killed him the first time, and Goku actually didn't finish the fucking job. So that's what I think is going to happen, with that. And then Jiren in Universe 11. Now, they have actually been sidelining themselves. Jiren, most of the part was meditating until Goku did the Ultra Instinct against Kelka. And when they was going at it, he kind of woke up. And seeing that he seen Goku use it for a second time, it may brought some eyes and be like, well, you need to stop underestimating this Saiyan, because he's trying to master it. And now Vegeta ain't going to be too far behind, so we got to see what's going on. Now, with episode 120, I'm not sure if they're gonna have somebody eliminated back to back. I mean, it seemed like they should, and I think Android 18 is going to be on the list. And the reason I'm saying that is because, like, when you look at the remainder, Universe 7 people, she seemed like she's the weakest. Well, actually, she is, because Android 17 is a powerhouse. He's literally like one of the top people they have, like the top 5 people, literally. And she being the 6, well, not really all that, but not saying that she's bad, but it's like, well, Android 17. They don't show ain't no Gohan, and I don't even need to speak about the rest, but that's what I think is going to happen. If it doesn't happen in the next episode, I'm thinking it's going to follow that episode to where she is going to be eliminated. Almost going to be positive about that. I just can't wait, because right now, only Universe 3 and 11, and Universe, 3, has like 4 combatants left. Universe 11 has 3, and why Universe 7 has 6. And I think they have like a remainder of 15 or 10 minutes. Like, tournament, like, literally was like for, I think about like 3 hours maybe. But they, how Dragon Ball Z is, 2 minutes can feel like 30 minutes apparently. But, but with that being said, I think this was like a very good episode. A very good episode indeed. Things to be, expecting coming episode 120 and so on. I think they put in a good position. I mean, when the tournament first started off, it was kind of lackluster. It was definitely lackluster up until when Goku went, Ultra Instinct. I think that's a very interesting form, something that can control. I mean, I want to kind of like explore some ideas of what it is. I mean, I know people did their own YouTube, channel kind of doing that, but until I ask them for short things, I will not just share with you just little ideas about that. But I just want to thank you guys for definitely tuning in for me. Definitely watch, listening to me, subscribe to the channel. Definitely appreciate that. Ashton Man is back. I'm gonna be, updating videos. Next one, Tokyo Ghoul updates, because I'll be definitely posting that. I'll be doing some streams too. Different games. Right now, I'm mainly focused on Warframe, Darksiders 2. I'm gonna be at. I wish I could have did Persona 5, because that's definitely one of my favorite games. But PlayStation and A stuff, I haven't got an Elgato yet. But however, I definitely will. But again, thank you so much for definitely tuning in. Ashton Man is out. See you later. Bye.